That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Throwing to start the drive. Howard. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 35 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Coleman now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Gets this one left side to Pettis. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. 66 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. Jackson's got it over the middle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
74.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. This one complete to Sproles. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep, Trent Taylor.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Quit talking about that.
Garoppolo on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of 2 there, second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Howard. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Howard now. Throwing on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And it'll be a 2nd and long. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. Wentz going to throw. Screen pass to Sproles. And some room to roam now. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 yards there, first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. On the toss play, Howard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
He's checking crack. 82,
on first down, Wentz. Over the middle, complete. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And
it's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, 77 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Wentz again. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
After the sack on 1st down, Wentz to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal. And they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty. To throw is Wentz. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate. Except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So certainly an...
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My